Trump's tariffs on Mexico and Canada will weaken the economy. Prices would increase. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. I would like to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. The honor to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me the truth of the Spirit, singing honors to the elect, peace and blessed to the 1/3, and confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Mexican president tells Trump tariffs will worsen inflation, kill jobs. And Trump would be an unwise king. We can say that for sure. Nonetheless, he's ruling right now. The Lord chose him. And this right here goes back to another scenario on why we say DJ Trump will absolutely usher in World War III. Right now, he's already stepping on the toes of all these countries. For one, he want to start dropping tariffs. What is a tariff? It's pretty much an increase on imports. An increased tax on imports. Salakia. Forgive me. So, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, so weird last name, said on Tuesday she would send a letter to U.S. President-elect DJ Trump urging dialogue and cooperation following his pledge of across-the-board tariffs of 25% on Mexico and Canada. What does that mean? Let me break it down to you. If we're already charging you $1 per item to come into America, we're going to charge an extra quarter on top of that. People may think that's nothing. That's big, major. Prime example, those Arizona iced teas that you can buy inside the store in your, in your local hood convenience store, whatever you want to call it. Now they're $1.25. That is a 25% increase in tariffs. That's a lot of money. So rather than you being able to get 5 of those drinks for $5 or some change, now you can only get 4. It's a big difference if you're buying mass quantity of products from a country, right? So he's saying, to one tariff will come another, and so on until we put our common businesses at risks. She warned that tariffs would cause inflation and job losses in both countries. Yeah, right. That's true. Very true. Sheinbaum added that she would send a letter later on the day. Trump made the pledge on Monday evening, blaming Mexico for not doing more to halt the arrival of illicit drugs and undocumented migrants via the country's shared border. First and foremost, this is stolen country. And when you're talking about the indigenous people, you stole the land and you said thank you for giving it to us. That is the devil. That is the devil, man. Then on top of that, you want to try and put the blame on Mexico for the fentanyl that's killing your people mainly. It's no different than when all these pills start coming out and people start ODing, or all the opioids that people are taking because they're getting addicted to opiates. All right, from the medication. So while you're trying to point the finger at Mexico, there's 3 more fingers pointing back at you. For one, who the hell had the lab to make fentanyl? You can't blame it on us now. Right. Same thing with the crack. Oh, they're selling drugs and all. Where the hell we get the cocaine from? It's from if it's from another freaking country and we don't own any planes as Black Americans, quote unquote. Like, come on, man. Anyhow, let's get back. Tariffs could violate the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, which the country signed in 2020 when Trump was president. So it says the Mexican peso weakened some 1.3% in the early trading on Tuesday. So pretty much at this rate, it's going to be bad for the other countries and for Americans. Yes, you will also be affected greatly. Why? Because America is a major import country. Only thing America export is its democracy, and that right there is cancerous. So, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, which is his philosophy, his doctrine, his decrees. He is a proud man, proud to be an American, right? Neither keepeth at home. America has over 100-something military bases all across the world and foreign countries. Who enlargeth his desire is hell. After Gamal Gaddafi was murdered, assassinated on TV, and Saddam Hussein, his countries have been in worse place. Everywhere they go, it's hell. The bombs that dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, to this day, the alluvial deposits on the soil are still saturated with radiation. You can't even plant food there. Yeah, everywhere this man goes is hell. And is his death. Well, that's plain and simple. Look at all the worlds. All right? And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations. That's America. How do you think all nations have their international commerce linked in with America? Because how the hell you have slavery for centuries if no one's buying the product? All you nations had your hand in America's transatlantic slave trade. So none of you will be exempt in that day of judgment. But nonetheless, that's how America heaped unto them all people. Hence the petrodollar. Hence, which is dying, decaying as we speak. Nonetheless, Justin Trudeau calls Trump just 2 hours after President-elect threatens devastating sanctions against Canada, Mexico, and China to stop border invasion. What the fuck China got to do? Nonetheless, even though there's been information that is true, that not only have any and everyone from John, Dick, and Jerry been coming through the border, but a lot of Chinese and foreigners from Middle Eastern countries have been coming in through America. America's going to blow up. America's going to be a big shit show. And they want it so. It's called Ordo Ap Ko. Understand the doctrine when it comes to Satan. So, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was reportedly quick to respond to U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's threat to impose tariffs on Mexican, Canadian, and Chinese goods as global currencies plummeted. The incoming president posted on his Truth Social platform Monday night that he will impose a 25% tariff on Mexican, I don't know why I said that, and Canadian goods as long as the countries continue to allow immigrants to flow over the U.S. border. I know why I'm saying like that. I was speaking Spanish yesterday with a Nicaraguan brother, if I'm not mistaken. I think, man. Naftali? Is that Naftali? Yeah, I think their brother Naftali. Yeah. Anyhow, so continue. It says he also said he'd impose an additional 10% tariff on Chinese goods over the Chinese government's refusal to make good on their promise to use the death penalty on drug dealers. What the? That has to do with America. Oh, you don't want to kill them people over there that sell drugs? Oh, I'll put tariffs on you. When the biggest drug dealers in the world is America. Right. 9/11 was a drug deal gone bad, right? With the Bin Laden, them Ladens. Yeah, okay. But nonetheless, close out, make this quick. Man, a lot of people, man, listen, a lot of you people in America, you're going to be earning money, wages, putting it into a bag with holes in it. America is through. It was only great because of slavery. I'll make a video on that too. Closing out, Habakkuk 2, verse 1 through 3. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So with that being said, pray you was edified, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, prepare without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent, go master Allah, Maflapa Ball, Shalom.